Well, hello people! How are we doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you very much for asking. And today we're going to start working on some things called harmonics. Now, there's different kinds of harmonics, and we're going to go through many different kinds. There's natural harmonics that occur naturally on the fretboard. There's artificial harmonics, which we have to create, which are really fun. We're going to get to those. There's tap harmonics, and so we're going to get to them all. You can kind of divide harmonics basically into natural harmonics or artificial harmonics. And the natural harmonics are what we're going to do right now. And they occur kind of naturally on the fretboard. And I want to show you kind of what they sound like. They have this really cool, kind of clear, bell-like tone to them. And we're producing a harmonic in many instances. Well, let me show you what they sound like. And you've probably heard these before, but they're very cool. I'm playing all of them at the 12th fret. I can move them around. Some frets, they're very strong. And you can find a lot, or you can play them together like a chord.
Hold up, that sounded like a different song.
Yeah, this is a song. I don't know what song that is. I think it's a Yes song.
Yeah, I think it...
Actually, it has that.
Yeah, I think that is Yes.
You could, again, you could throw them into melodies. You can play intros to songs with them. You could put them into your solos. A lot of people use them for tuning. I'll show you how to do that in a tuning segment. And you could actually create a whole melody for a song. Like, I don't know, like that one Rush song. Red Barchetta has a cool melody line using natural harmonics. I think it kind of sounds like this, if I can remember it. I missed the last note, darn it.
There it is.
That's it, so it's kind of like this. Darn. That's it, okay? So I'm just playing these harmonics and moving them around and creating melody lines with them, right? So it's a really cool thing to do. I like using them as chords a lot, where I'll hit a couple of them at once. Okay? So they're really cool, and again, it's a good thing to know because it makes it easy when you're tuning your guitar by ear using relative pitch, and we'll learn how to do that. But let me show you how to do these. I'm going to bring the guitar up close. Now this is going to take a certain touch, and you're not going to get it real fast. You're going to have to practice this, okay? Now I have my guitar set clean, and I'll turn it on in a minute and play with some distortion and play them for you, right? But I want you to try it, just I'll clean up. That's the kind of sound you want to get. Now, here's how you do it, okay? What I'm actually doing to sound those is I am just lightly touching the string. I'm not pressing it down. There's a good shot. I'm not doing this. See? I'm at the 12th fret here, and I'm not pressing it down or fretting the note. Like if I was going to play that E note, I'm pressing it down, and I have an E note. But I don't want that. I want the harmonic. So I'm going to lightly touch the string. See, my finger is not pressing down, and I'm right on top of the fret, not back here. You got to get right on top of the fret and lightly touch it. So the way I look at that is like I'm stopping the vibration with my finger, just lightly touching it. It's a very light touch. Let me see if you could see on the camera, the string will be vibrating, and then I'll bring my finger in to try and touch it, and you could hear what I'm doing. You hear that?
Yeah, that was cool.
That's how you want to practice it. Practice hitting the open string. I'm hitting the open E string, and then bring your finger in, and you'll feel where you just touch it, and then take it off, and you'll hear the harmonic. But what'll probably happen is you'll do this at first, right? You'll do this. Oh, because you touched it too hard. See? See, I killed it. It's a very light touch.
Feathery touch.
Very, see? Very feathery touch. That's a good way to practice it. Hit the open E, and then come in with your finger, and just touch it, and eventually I'm picking the string as I'm doing this now, see? They're very strong at the 12th fret. They're very strong at the 7th fret. Again, light touch. I'm not fretting the note, and I'm right on top of the fret. And they're very strong at the 5th fret. And there are other ones you could find at various frets. There's one at the 4th fret on the A string. And then at the octave, I'm way down here now at the 17th fret or the 19th fret. Very strong. Now I could even get them off the fretboard. I'm down here over the pickup getting them. I'm not even on the fret. I'm still... See, I'm not even over a fret and I could get them. That's kind of the octave to the one down here. How cool is that? I'm not even on the fretboard and you could get them, right? And then if I want to hit multiple ones at once, like to play a chord, I'll just touch 2 or 3 strings together. Like there I'm doing it at the 12th fret, but again, it's just a light, 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 light. Do you hear me, Tim? I said light. Touch. Now, if you're in the middle of the fret, you're going to get this. You're not going to get it. You got to be right on top of the fret. See? Even if I'm a little bit over, I can't get it.
Get the sweet spot.
Get that sweet spot. See, just light. I'm doing this. Light, light. Like cradling an egg. You know what I'm saying? Just real light touch. So sound the note, right? Hit the string. And see if you can get it, okay? So they're very cool, and like I said, they're going to be used all over, and we're going to use it for tuning later. And let me add some distortion, and I'll show you what that sounds like with distortion. It's actually kind of cool. You can get some good overtones. Let's see. Okay? So with distortion, they're really loud, right? Because it adds that gain. Same technique. It can really make them... really make them sing. So I'm going to play a bunch of them around the neck, see if I can come up with anything cool. You know, just a random pattern, maybe like... So get creative with them and play around and have fun, right? I'm looking for a melody line to a song maybe I'm writing, I don't know. Those are all really strong. That was kind of cool. So you see how wonderful this instrument is. You can just do all these creative things just by finding these little natural harmonics, meaning they occur naturally on the fretboard, strong in certain places. I'm not doing anything like with artificial harmonics, which we're going to talk about soon. This is just light touching over the frets, and what it's actually doing is it's like dividing the string. In many instances, you're dividing it. Like if I hit this low E string, right? Okay, that string is vibrating from the bridge on this guitar to the nut. The nut stops from vibrating. So if I touch it at the 12th fret, that's exactly, I'm cutting that interval in half. Okay, and I can get that cool sounding note there. Now if I go half of that, see, and then go half, I could take that and theoretically I could keep cutting in half, cutting in half, cutting in half, and you have these endless amounts of harmonics and whatnot, but that's kind of what you're doing. You're kind of, that's why the pitch sounds higher when you hit the harmonic. See, I'm cutting that in half or stopping it halfway, 1 octave higher. That's where you get that note to ring out. That's why they sound cool. So you're kind of playing, remember an interval is the distance between notes, shortening that interval, higher pitch, okay? So anyway, have fun with that. Those are a lot of fun. You're going to hear them in songs because you probably heard those before and you're like, how do they do that? You're like what is it? Yeah, Eddie Van Halen does it a lot. And he uses tap harmonics or touch harmonics, which we'll get into in like later lessons, right? He does stuff like that. Where he's tapping, getting harmonics by tapping them here after fretting a note. So I can play licks and throw those in. Isn't that cool? It's a touch harmonic.
It's the same principle of what you did.
Same principle of just stopping the note from vibrating. See, the note is vibrating. Like, for instance, I'm playing right here. This note I'm playing is a D note, okay? Now, remember I said about cutting that interval in half. So I can go 12 frets above that and touch the string with this hand, 12 frets above. This is the principle of tap harmonics, which we'll get into later, but just so you know what I'm doing. I could touch it 12 notes above that, and that'll cut that in half again, and I can get another harmonic. So here's the D note at the 7th fret. So if I go 12 frets, that'll put me at the 19th fret, and touch, lightly stopping the string from vibrating. Again, it's a real touch thing. I'm out here at the 19th fret. I could get that harmonic. Let's see if I can get a little cleaner. There it is. Isn't that cool? That works anywhere on the neck. I use that a lot. Anywhere I play a note, I could do a touch harmonic 12 frets above it. Here, now I'm doing the 5th fret. So 5 plus 12, 17. See, I could get that harmonic to ring out. I use it in my lead playing a lot because I could take the note, hit a note, tap the harmonic, and then bend it while it's sounding the harmonic. It sounds like this. So I get a bend harmonic. So I can get all these really cool tones. Or I can vibrato it. So you see all these cool little things I get. Now I could get those to sing out much, much more and really scream if I had my amp up louder. But in the studio I got to keep it kind of a little bit lower so you can hear me talking over it. And maybe I'll jam one day and just do all these things loud and you could really hear the notes singing. So practice these natural harmonics, get them down, and then if you like this sound, and especially if you're a lead guitar player and you want to know some really cool ways to spice up your sound, start throwing in artificial harmonics, man, go to that module, and then we'll have ones on tapping, tap harmonics, and all kinds of cool stuff, okay? So enjoy that, have fun with it, and visit the modules that'll be up eventually on tuning, using harmonics to help you tune using natural harmonics. And that's a lot of fun too. So I'll see you soon. Take care, enjoy the guitar. It's a beautiful thing.
Natural harmonics.
Natural harmonics. Those are beautiful too. Take care.